Hi guys, in today's video peel we'll be talking about teaching. Probably the learner that have just come to your mind is a young learner. However, what you're about to witness is a learning pill on teaching adults. We all know children learn, they go to school and make homework. However, nobody will agree that once you become older you stop learning. Sometimes learning and teaching seems to be only associated to children and teens. Most education economic resources as well as focus go almost exclusively to children. Nevertheless, adults are learners too, and they have different characteristics that should be considered when teaching them. One of the characteristics is diversity in terms of age, from young adults to senior retired students, in terms of background, coming from different cultures or religions, and motivation. They might be studying to get a degree, get promoted, or even traveling for leisure. Let's go back in time. In 1984, Knowledge, the first adult educator in the US, identified the unique characteristics of adult learners. From the term pedagogy, associated to children, where a teacher normally delivers knowledge, he developed the term andragogy, where the role of the teacher is more egalitarian and the students learn from each other. Although there is diversity among them, as it has been previously stated, generally all adults coincide on their readiness to learn, unlike children who might be learning determined by others. They take advantage of their experience to learn. They have a formed self-concept of themselves, unlike teens and children. They have motivation since they tend to have definite goals, and their orientation is problem-based rather than content-based. According to Knowledge, some of the principles of efficient adult learning are that the students must want to learn, they will only learn what they want to learn, they learn best by doing, and their past experience affects their learning. In addition, they learn best in an informal situation. And rather than unequal relationships, they mostly want guidance and be considered equal partners in the process. For instance, let's just take the US as an example, where many of them are English learners because of social survival, since they might be immigrants or refugees. Typically, adult learners in the US have a diverse set of characteristics. They mostly range from 20 to 45, and they might not even have received high school education in their home country. National Education Panel as well as TESOL were the pioneers in adult teaching standards, setting goals and publishing standards of quality adult teaching. Another factor to consider when studying teaching adults is where this teaching takes place. They might take place in community colleges, in intensive English programs in college and universities, in the workplace, community centers like libraries or churches, and even correctional institutions and non-profit organizations. There are many program delivery models. Most of them are general instructions in basic skills, conversation, and literacy, as well as life skill, access to healthcare, employment, and housing. Another is family literacy, by which children are part of the learning unit. It helps how to be better parents, help with children with school, and showing children how important education is by being their model. Another focus is in immigrants or refugees, and it helps to gain permanent status of citizen. The curriculum focuses on the structure of history, responsibilities of citizenship to help learners pass the citizenship exam. Last type will be vocational ESL, which is job-related, vocabulary necessary to get instruction on skills required for a specific occupation. Many advantages for working with adults are they tend to be highly motivated. Nevertheless, there are some challenges related to teach adults. For instance, it might be a challenge when learners have low literacy in their first language. Maybe their first language is not related or not even written in the Roman alphabet. Whenever there are minimal literacy skills, it is useful to use total physical response, realia, or visual representations. When the semi-literal adult learner has some oral knowledge, a useful approach is the language experience approach. This was originally developed as a reading strategy for native English-speaking children, but it has been used as a reading strategy in adult ESL programs, based on the premise that what you think, you can say, what you can say, you can write, and what you can write, you can read. So LIA uses this oral language as a start for further instruction. The instructor has the learner dictate word or phrases, which must be written down as the speaker utters them. Then, the instructor scaffolds language gradually from a simple vocabulary and syntax already known to more advanced. It is useful to ask and learn as much as possible about the student's learning history. Critical pedagogy was developed by Paulo Freire in 1972. It focused on the political dimension of education and the need of education to lead to social change. It considers that knowledge is never politically neutral and teaching itself is a political act. Curricula is designed by learners. Goals is political and social action that leads to a positive change in the lived experience of learners. One very common strategy is dialogue. Thank you for watching.